Court is calling 2021 CR 11393, State of Texas versus Thomas Anthony Manning. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
For the defense?
Charles Mays for Mr. Manning, ready, Your Honor.
All right, and are you Mr. Manning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, defense, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Manning, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, the state's proceeding on count one and we are going to strike.
I'm sorry, you're proceeding on count 1 and?
We're waiving counsel.
All right, any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
And Ms. Abrams, this is going to need a PSI as well. All right, Mr. Manning, I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the state is proceeding on count 1, which is an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Manning, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you what's entitled plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count 1. Punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. State opposes your application for deferred adjudication. All right, Mr. State, do you have any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. The state moves to admit what's in Emergency Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Mr. Manning, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
I will now.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. This will be set for a PSI on September 29th.
This right here is the fork in the road. Deferred adjudication is basically the court saying, prove you can behave and we won't enter a conviction. But the PSI, that's the court's deep dive into your past, criminal history, mental health, supervision issues, everything Judge Boyd needs to decide if you're worth the gamble.
Defense, is there a need for TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor. Be on the safe side, Your Honor.
All right, is there any mental health issues that need to be addressed through the CHOP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe there might be some mental health issues.
All right, because based upon reading this, I didn't see anything that indicated that. Mr. Manning,
Yes.
have you ever been diagnosed
With more so emotional as opposed to mental. And by that I mean depression.
All right, we'll do a MIC evaluation. So probation, it'll be a TAP evaluation, a MIC evaluation. Of course, we'll need the PSI report.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that'll be while in custody. Defense, do you anticipate calling any witnesses?
Not at this point, Your Honor.
State.
Possibly the complaint, Your Honor, we can talk to them about that.
All right, so only one witness potentially?
We can
We'll have one witness on Saturday.
All right, so we're going to be back on September 29th at 9 a.m. Please have your witnesses here. And the court will make a decision on your application based upon the PSI report and any other evidence that's submitted to me. Do you understand?
Yeah, Your Honor, excuse me, my client was asking if you could set a PR bond for until sentencing.
No.
Got a daughter that's he hasn't seen for a while. And she has,
That was part of the reason was so that I can move forward with my daughter's life is the reason I had taken this plea bargain.
No. Here's the thing. I show that you entered the plea freely and voluntarily. You informed the court that there was no other promises that were made to you.
No, there was not.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm looking at the docketing sheet, and we can go off the record, Brenna. And during your pretrial services time, you were admonished about GPS violations. So I did not issue a judge's warrant and have you placed in custody. Then you had a setting on June 6th, and you were a no-show.
Yeah.
So
If
that's,
I may talk real quick on that.
I mean, we are here where we are from your actions. If your attorney wants to file a motion, the court will reconsider it. I mean, we'll consider it. But what I can tell you is I'm not granting you a PR bond.
I understand.
Okay.
Missed court dates, GPS violations, no-shows. Judges don't forget patterns. And here's the uncomfortable question. If the court already gave you chances, why should they give you another one now? Sympathy doesn't erase compliance.
All
I do
right.
understand. I was just wanted to say the reason for me missing that date is that you can see I was the first on the scene and tried to revive a woman who was hit on the access road. I stopped traffic myself. You can contact Detective Coronado.
You'll have your attorney do that, okay? Because I don't do, and I'm not being flippant, but I don't do any of the investigation.
No, I understand that.
All right. All right. Thank you.
And the date is set to win the 29th.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, Mr. Manning, you entered a plea on August 16th to count 1. You entered a plea of no contest, state waived count 2. You applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishments to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposing your application, and they are taking into consideration a county court cause number. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
yes, Your Honor.
Any objections, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
None, Your Honor.
State, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
None other than my client.
All right, Mr. Manning, if you could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Thomas Anthony Manning.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thomas, are you asking this court to grant you a deferred adjudication?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, and Thomas, you have had mental health problems in the past, is that correct?
Yes, bipolar.
Okay, you are bipolar at this time, and at the time of the incident, were you under the influence of any narcotics or alcohol?
No, sir, it was not malicious in any intent. It was a defensive.
And then in the report, it says that you had drank some.
I had a beer.
Okay. And when was the last time you had a beer prior to this to the incident?
The last time before the incident? I cannot recall.
Okay, so in other words, what I'm trying to get at is you don't really drink alcohol that much?
No, not after I had received my second DWI.
And Are you sorry for what happened?
Yes, I am extremely regretful for everything that happened to my family, to their family, especially to everybody that was injured in the case. If I had a chance.
Remorse, explanations, life circumstances. But courts don't just listen to what you say. They weigh how consistent it is with the record. Mental health matters. Regret matters. But credibility? That's everything.
So I would do it something differently.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
State?
Mr. Manning, just a few questions.
Yes, sir.
So I didn't hear exactly what you said whenever, your defense counsel or your counsel asked specifically about that night. Could you say it was defensive?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's still, in your opinion, that this was, that the complainant's injuries was resulted from you defending yourself.
I believe so. Yes, sir.
You've also been previously placed on probation for one of the DWIs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Was it one of the DWIs or both?
It was one. The first one I did time. I went ahead and I did a 30-day sentence.
Okay.
The second one, I how do you say? I quit reporting and then I turned myself in.
So you were revoked on the DWI second, correct?
Yes, sir. Like I said, I went ahead and then I went in and then we bartered and I just did time served on that.
What was the cause of you not reporting?
My daughter was just born and my father was just going through becoming blind and I was helping take care of him. And it was a bad point in my life.
And would you agree with me that the situation that night was shocking?
Yes, sir. It is very shocking.
And you would also agree that there were pretty significant injuries sustained by the people?
As far as what I was told, I was not able to see them. I was still being, I don't know the word for it, wrestled by the other complainant when said complainant that we are discussing right now had moved away. I'd never pursued them afterwards. I stayed at the scene of the crime. I was fully cooperative with the police through the whole investigation.
No, I understand that, sir, but you did see the crime scene itself, correct?
Yes, sir, I did see the crime scene myself.
And there was
Yes,
an excessive
there's a section, including my own, where I am there to show where I had a defensive wound. Where I was there, the other man was trying to force the blade into my chest. You can see in the evidence in the shirt that I have slashes in the shirt.
Okay, but again, my question was concerning there was an excessive amount of blood.
Yes, sir, there was an excessive amount of blood. From what I could see, yes, sir. I was in shock at that point as well.
Again, that's the blood. Would you agree that most of that blood was not your blood?
Yes, I would agree. Probably so. From what I've heard, his wrist was cut and that he was cut somewhere in the neck or facial area.
That's what I'm saying.
Any follow-up?
Nothing.
All right. Mr. Manning, the court's going to deny your application, find you guilty, sentence you to 6 years in prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money is to run concurrent.
So I'm going to prison, ma'am?
Taking consideration County Court Cause number 659569. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Good luck to you, Mr. Manning.
I'm fine to me. I love you. I love you.